Let's welcome in our next guest of GRRR Technology. That is Jay Chandan, Chairman and CEO, GRRR Technology Group, GRRR. Great to see you again, Jay. Hope you're well. Last time you were here, you were sitting next to me at the desk. And in that time, we've seen the stock up about 600% or so in 1 year. Tell me all the things that are going right in your GRRR Technology world.
Well, one of the things I keep getting asked is what's going right for GRRR. Now, we've been a quite global force in AI today. We're building systems for governments. We're helping mission critical infrastructure across public safety, cybersecurity, edge AI, and intelligent operations. As I've seen in your posts, people have been talking about AI a lot. We do everything from facial recognition to analytics to post-event forensics, all the way to secure network intelligence and national surveillance. What is going good for us is that we've been experiencing robust growth. The fundamentals of the business are improving. We have restructured globally. We're scaling our delivery capabilities. We're proving above all that we can execute, and we're converting real pipeline into real revenues as well at the same time. So we've expanded across the United States. We've expanded across Latin America, Southeast Asia. We've built our operations in India as well. And we're also creating some very large partnerships with the likes of HP. For example, I'm sitting here in Las Vegas right now at the HP Discover convention, where we're meeting with some of the top execs, as well as making sure that we can expand on our OEM relationship with HP.
And when we talk about smart city solutions, what does that mean?
Well, today, if you look at GRRR as a business, whether it's taking account cybersecurity, whether we're building edge AI solutions, whether we work with creating government backbone somewhere, whether it's in a country such as Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, or talking about national cloud systems. So currently we're engaged in lots of projects in smart education, national infrastructure, digitization of their electricity departments, energy analytics, as well as AI infrastructure that supports digital sovereignty.
So this quarter, you said, it's not just about performance and the milestone there, but it's about the trajectory of the company and really differentiating yourself from other companies that may have some similar tools that you do. Because nobody is the same. Nobody has all the things that GRRR Technology has. They may have one thing or two things. You're really trying to differentiate yourself from the competition, right?
We're trying hard, Nicole. It's been an uphill battle, but we're building momentum as we speak. Q1 2025 has been absolutely a defining moment for GRRR. Now, as you know, our revenue surged to about $18+ million with about 110% year-on-year growth. Profitability for us is no longer aspirational. We are focused, and it is embedded in our system. Now, this is important for us because not only did we deliver a 5.16 million EBITDA, increased EBITDA this year, our adjusted net profit also was significantly up. We're about 4.47 million in the quarter, and our adjusted earnings per share was at about positive 23, as opposed to 1.47 negative last quarter, same time this year. More importantly, we've also managed to keep our cash reserves quite healthy. As you know, we've invested quite heavily into the One Amazon initiative, but at the same time, we've also managed to reduce debt to about 18.4 million. And I can tell you today that we further managed to reduce our debt from last week to another under $17 million recently.
So, and congratulations on that fact, too, because that's a big stat when you're reducing debt, not only, looking at the path to profitability, which you talked about revenue and 18 billion. We've heard about that. You have the Thailand project, which we discussed briefly. I'd like to get an update on that. But reducing debt on the balance sheet, such a huge thing. I mean, how do you feel about the rate environment quickly?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The rate environment, when you think about the fact that rates are somewhat higher and when you're trying to refinance debt?
Well, it's interesting that GRRR seems to have received quite a good number of proposals. Without going into the details, we seem to be the flavor of the month for a lot of these institutions. So they've come to us with actually some really good offers.
I'm glad to hear it. Tell me about the Thailand project. Where do we stand there? Because that's something you and I discussed last time, digitizing their infrastructure. I mean, you're talking about facial recognition, having all kinds of network intelligence, and this kind of smart city stuff really is for the protection of the people,
Yes.
right? I mean, that's what it's about, security.
Yes. So in Southeast Asia, we're in the final stages of negotiating for our smart hospital project. We didn't talk about this last time, but we are very actively engaged in over a $600+ million deal in that region. We are also very focused on our Thailand deal. We're currently in the proof of concept on the digitization, and this is a large 15-year contract which we are working with. We are going into the proof of concept right now, and this is to build their cloud infrastructure and their SCADA systems as well at the same time. We're also on another major milestone. We're in the final stages of getting our approvals potentially in the next few weeks on a very large smart education project in the region, as well as a smart cloud infrastructure project as well at the same time. So all in all, we're actively very busy. I think we have a little over 200+ people. They're all working 25 hours a day.
Which, yeah, right, 25 hours a day. I caught that. Let's talk about, I mean, at this point now, when you think about cybersecurity too, I mean, you're in the business of this protection and the intelligence that's needed. What countries are we worried about most when it comes to hacking, cybersecurity threats, malware? I mean, this as we are, at odds with many countries at this point.
Now, yes and no. I mean, Gorilla has been involved in cybersecurity and protecting national infrastructures for a better part of 15 years now. Now, for example, one half of the entire cybersecurity of one of the well-known countries in Southeast Asia and East Asia, we manage their entire national cybersecurity infrastructure. Now, that helps us because we are focused on building our relationships across the region. Whether it's, in Thailand, for example, we are working very actively with the Royal Thai Police. You talked about facial recognition. The work we're continuing to do with the Royal Thai Police continues to exceed expectations. Now, that said, they've recently issued a press release commending our AI surveillance system. At the same time, we've also helped them apprehend over 200 suspects within a week, and they're doing this week upon week. Now, this result speaks for itself, Nicole. At the end of the day, we're working very closely to expand that relationship, not just with the tourist police, but also with the Thai police, with the border security, as well as the airports.
All right. Well, I love that you're getting offers to help you in every way, shape, or form to continue to grow. They believe in you and your vision, Jay. Great to see you again. Jay Chandan,
Likewise.
Chairman and
Thank you for having
CEO,
me.
Gorilla Technology Group. Till next time. Thank you.